Brawl news. Guys, if you've been watching my channel a lot recently, you'll know that we've been having a copious amount of Brawl newses recently, and I got a feeling it's because we are getting ever so close to this next update. So of course, hope you guys are still enjoying them. I'm always going to try my best here on this channel to keep you guys in the loop on update content around the corner that we know of early, so you guys know too. But we are beginning the news here in today's video over on the Brawl Stars official Twitter page, taking a look at a photo that came out 3 days ago. I'm not gonna lie, as soon as this bad boy came out, I wanted to make a Brawl news on it, but we just didn't have enough stuff to talk about to make it an enjoyable video. But as you can see, this post already seeking the next challenge. What endgame scene do you imagine for your favorite brawler? And accompanying it, we have a beautiful photo here with a sunset there and Rosa doing some work in the background with her gloves hung up there. Really interesting. But to pick out the more specific details in this photo itself, as you guys can see, probably the biggest or most important thing a lot of people were talking about when they first saw this photo was this little creature in the background. Now, whenever something pops up like this in Brawl Stars imagery, people jump to it saying that it's going to be a new brawler right around the corner, and I don't blame them. It's definitely a very strange thing to be popping up, a foreign life form inside of a photo that we don't have a name for. But I definitely don't think that this is new brawler material or anything like that. I could be wrong. Brawl Stars has surprised us in the past with many things, but I don't think that they would leak it out this early if the Brawl Talk is coming out on the 26th. Taking a look at past actions from Brawl Stars, they don't even leak out new brawlers the day before the Brawl Talk comes out. They always make it super cryptic. So yeah, not a new brawler, just a really strange insect it looks like. Some other things, of course, this is the plant that Rosa usually has on her back that is responsible for the shield ability that she has. Definitely the focal point of the image. I think this is just telling that, you know, Rosa is putting up her abilities to do her job, right? Hanging up her gloves, the plant is left behind, and she's carrying on doing whatever she's doing in the background, maybe some inspection of the plants that are in the environment. But another thing that a lot of people were pointing out is this strange plant in the background, this blue, somewhat appearing to be like a flytrap type plant, and other strange looking plants in the background as well. Stuff that you wouldn't really expect to see in this type of environment, right? Somewhat like a jungle theme of sorts, right? A lot of plant life. So just getting into some base theories before we move on to other photos and try to connect the dots here. I've been seeing a lot of people discussing that this environment seems a little bit off, somewhat foreign to what we're normally used to here in Brawl Stars, almost as if the Rosa family, or Botanist Family, I believe it's called, are away someplace else than the normal Brawl Stars universe, maybe on a different planet of sorts. I guess that theory could explain the fact that we have some strange looking insects in the background, as well as plants that don't look like normal plants with different colors and such. So I thought it was a pretty interesting theory, and it kind of goes along this whole space sort of vibe that we've been talking about in recent Brawl News episodes. But then moving along to a tweet that was posted 2 hours ago, which prompted me to finally make this episode of Brawl News because we have a ton to discuss because of this photo. As you can see, once again, we have the Botanist family hard at work. Sprout watering the plants, Rosa training in the gym, and then Bee off doing some work in the field, it appears. So the biggest thing that is coming from this photo is what Bee is working on over here. Seeing that we're looking at it from a very weird perspective, it would be very helpful if we could flip her documents so we could see what she's writing down. We'll just go here, little save image as, and load it on in to Photoshop. Guys, I spend a whole heck of a lot of time in Photoshop, but if we take this image and flip it upside down here, we can take a look at the notes there in the top left hand corner. So I'm sure you guys have already noticed the biggest thing in this photo, once again, the date that we've been talking about for several episodes of Brawl News, and that is the 26th of February. We have it there at the very top of the document as if it was like a date that she has for her notes, like dating her notes so she can take a look back as to when she took them. So guys, I've been doing Brawl News episodes and covering like when updates are coming around the corner based on speculation and different things that pop up in photos in the Brawl Stars community. And one thing that I've realized about this is that if a date pops up more than once, or if a certain thing pops up more than once, it is very important, or it's telling that it it is kind of true, right? It's a date that the Brawl Stars dev team is pinpoint on and wants the people in the community to find. So we have February 26th popping up once again. I think if it wasn't confirmed already at this point, the Brawl Talk is coming out on the 26th. I'm almost 100% certain on that, and I would date your calendars for it. Now, one thing I might need your guys' help with, seeing that I'm absolutely trash at math, and it's been a while since I've been in school. I have no idea whatsoever what any of this means. I don't know if it's important. I don't know if it's something that we can kind of dig into and it has a deeper meaning. So if y'all can make it out, take a screenshot and let me know in the comments. That'd be very, very helpful. So yeah, you guys, all that incredibly exciting. Mark my words, that Brawl Talk is coming out on the 26th. But other than that, I don't really think there's a whole lot to be taking away from this photo. We have a background over here. Kind of looks like she's somewhat in the same environment that Rosa was in the last photo. We have some, I believe, palm trees there in the background, but other strange objects like this that I can't really place my finger on. But you know, it's blurry for a reason. It might not have any meaning whatsoever. Now, another thing that we need to discuss here in today's video is how these photos are linking together. If you guys haven't realized, there's been a lot of discussion around this Botanist family, or attention on them, a family of brawlers that has already been completed. We have this post that came out today. We have the post that came out 3 days ago, also pertaining to the Botanist family, and I would like to also remind you the fact that we were discussing this photo some time ago, where this building in the background we thought could have been a greenhouse belonging to the Botanist family, as well as, of course, that spacecraft coming back. And another thing that I failed to mention at the beginning of the video in this photo is that building once again popping up in the background. Definitely not as big, but I think we can all agree that it's not a rock, or it's a strangely shaped rock, seeing that it has those, what are they, pentagons? I could be completely wrong about that. So I think that could be the greenhouse once again, or the building that we've been discussing in recent Brawl News episodes. And I don't know if this is an important connection to be made with all of this, but as you guys know, the Brawl Stars esports Twitter page was changed for some time, now reverted back to normal, but we had the Rosa-esque person, Boxer, taking over this Twitter page, advertising grow light and other things. But why this family has been popping up a ton as of recently has yet to be answered. But I have a good feeling that they're using this family as a stepping stone for this next update's theme, or what we can expect from this next update, almost as if this family is somewhat introducing it with its thematics. Kind of like they're telling a story with these images. Maybe the Botanist family is leading us into this next chapter of Brawl Stars with the next season. And you know, if we do revert back to the original theory that we discussed in the beginning of the video, it would make a good amount of sense and it'd be a pretty dang good storyline. The Botanist family are away on a different planet. It would be a good excuse to have a huge station like that in the background, as well as spacecraft in the sky coming to this planet themselves. But you know, it's kind of weird that Edgar's there. But you know, it kind of makes sense. We have Rosa hanging up her gloves, stopping the fight and doing research, as well as B doing research in the background on this one as well. Kind of maybe in the same environment that Rosa's on, though it looks like it's snowing in the background. So I know things are kind of wild at this point and we're kind of just tossing out theories, but I think we're kind of onto something here. The next update, I believe, is going to have something to do with the Botanist family, or the Botanist family has a big hand into introducing this next season. As well as I still can't shake that space vibe. I don't know why. I might be completely wrong about that, but I can't be the only one that's catching these vibes, right? But yeah, guys, I think that's a good stopping point for this video here today. Be sure to let me know what you guys are thinking about all this stuff that has been popping up as of recently. Some exciting things coming from this video. We have pretty much so confirmation as to when the Brawl Talk is coming out, February 26th, so make sure to mark that on your calendar, and other interesting things as to what the theme might be moving into this update. But yeah, guys, hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios. Take care.